Today, we're shedding light on a condition that affects millions of Americans, dry eye disease. Now, if you've ever experienced scratchy, burning eyes, redness, or sensitivity to light, you know how uncomfortable it can be. And joining us now to discuss how to find relief for dry eye symptoms is Dr. Priya Mathews from the Center for Sight. Good morning, Dr. Mathews. How are you?
Good morning, Elliot. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. So, can you tell us what dry eye disease is and share some common symptoms?
Absolutely. I'm very excited to team up with AbbVie for Dry Eye Awareness Month and talk a little bit about dry eye disease symptoms and what we can do about it. So, dry eye disease, as you mentioned, affects millions of Americans, and it's when there's not enough tears on the surface of the eyes or when the tears evaporate very easily, leaving our eyes quite dry. Symptoms include burning, irritation, discomfort, or sometimes just blurred vision. But all of these are important to be aware about and to take steps to relieve it. Certain patients are more at risk, including those who are older, women, particularly over the age of 50, ones taking certain medications like antihistamines, patients with autoimmune disease, those who wear contact lenses. Those are all risk factors for having dry eye disease.
You mentioned some of the kind of groups that are prone to this, but can these symptoms be seen more commonly during specific times of the year?
Yes, they can happen any time of the year, but also specific times. For example, I know where you are, it's very hot and dry right now. So many of the people in your area may be experiencing dry eye symptoms. Those who are in very windy conditions or very dusty, those are also well-known environmental triggers of dry eye disease. Lifestyle also matters. So those who travel a lot on airplanes or they do a lot of sports or hiking outdoors, and also those who have a lot of screen time. That all makes a difference, and we know that lifestyle certainly impacts the risk of dry eye disease as well. So I tell those patients there are great options that are available over the counter, artificial tears, which can provide some temporary relief of these symptoms.
I'm glad you mentioned lifestyle because that was going to be one of my next questions. But how can people find relief from dry eye symptoms?
My first line choice for patients to find some relief from dry eye symptoms is using an over-the-counter artificial tear, specifically those that are preservative-free. I like those because they're more gentle for the surface of the eye and safe to use for many years. Refresh brand is one that I always say to my patients. I've done it for over a decade. They actually have two new products that are available now. So there's Refresh Relieva PF, which stands for Preservative Free Extra, and Refresh Tears PF. And both of these bottles come that are multi-dose, and they have a double lockout technology. So it actually prevents air from coming into the bottle and causing some kind of contamination. They both also feature the hydrocell technology, which enables rehydration and maintains the cell volume on the surface of the eyes. So I really like these two new options, and Refresh also has other drops, ointments, gels that are available for our patients.
Obviously, as a doctor, your patients are your biggest concern and the treatment for them. So in that respect, why do you recommend Refresh products to your patients?
I like Refresh products because there's so many different options, and also many of them are preservative free. Dry eye disease looks very different on every single person. So I know that within this portfolio, they're able to find something that works for them, no matter what the severity of disease is. Of course, some of these patients may need something extra, but we know that they will find some temporary relief using these products. Also, the company behind Refresh, AbbVie, has over 75 years of experience in eye care. And as a doctor caring about my patients, that to me shows commitment that this company really cares about eye health and what's best for our patients.
Yeah, it's all very good points. So where can customers find the two new products as well as other products in the Refresh lineup?
Yeah, these products are available in stores at Walmart. It's also online on Amazon. But really, you can find them anywhere where over-the-counter eye drops are sold. And if you want more information about these products or any of the other Refresh products, you can go online to refresheyedrops.com or talk to your eye doctor, and I'm sure they would be more than happy to tell you more about it.
Dr. Mathews, thank you for your time and your expertise this morning.
Thank you, Elliot.
For more information like the doctor mentioned, just visit refresheyedrops.com.